There's a particular kind of magic that happens when you step into a home and immediately feel like you can breathe. Not just physically, but emotionally, as if the space itself is exhaling alongside you. The walls seem to step back, light pours in from unexpected angles, and somewhere beyond the glass, leaves are moving in the breeze. This is what modern luxury feels like now. It's not about crystal chandeliers or marble columns. It's about waking up to sunlight on wooden floors, cooking dinner while watching the garden fade into evening, gathering around a table where everyone feels present and unhurried. A home where living, dining, and kitchen spaces flow into one another, and then flow outward into nature, creates something profound, a sense of ease that touches every moment. Morning coffee becomes a ritual of light and quiet. Family dinners feel more connected. Even ordinary evenings carry a sense of grace.
Before we delve into our exploration, allow us to extend a warm welcome back to Amica Studio. For those joining us for the first time, we invite you to subscribe for more captivating insights into home and interior design inspiration.
The ultimate modern luxury home layout, living, dining and kitchen connected to nature. This isn't designed for the sake of beauty alone. It's architecture that shapes how we live, how we feel, and how we relate to the world just beyond our walls. In this guide, we'll explore how modern luxury homes are embracing openness, natural materials, abundant daylight, and the gentle blurring of boundaries between inside and out. You'll discover living rooms that frame gardens like living paintings, dining areas bathed in natural light, kitchens designed as warm gathering spaces, and the thoughtful architectural choices that make it all feel effortless. These ideas draw from biophilic design, spatial planning, and material harmony, but always with one goal: creating a home that feels as good as it looks. Whether you're dreaming of building something new or reimagining the home you're already in, let these ideas inspire you to think differently about space, light, and the quiet presence of nature in everyday life. One. Open-plan living that embraces natural flow. Open-plan living room design with seamless indoor-outdoor connection. The modern luxury living room reveals itself through openness rather than dramatic ornamentation. By dissolving unnecessary walls, the space immediately feels lighter, calmer, and more expansive. Long sightlines allow the eye to travel freely toward outdoor views, visually extending the room beyond its physical boundaries. Floor-to-ceiling glass becomes a defining element, filling the interior with natural daylight from morning until evening. Sliding panels further blur the line between inside and outside, making nature feel continuously present rather than occasionally visited. Light becomes an active design element, shaping mood, texture, and atmosphere throughout the day. Luxury spatial planning that feels airy yet grounded. True open-plan luxury depends on structure that feels invisible rather than restrictive. Strategic zoning defines each area without disrupting the sense of flow or openness. Area rugs anchor seating zones while maintaining uninterrupted sightlines across the space. Subtle ceiling height variations or architectural beams signal transitions between living, dining, and kitchen areas. Material changes, such as wood flooring shifting to stone, guide movement while preserving visual harmony. This thoughtful planning allows the home to function effortlessly, supporting daily routines and social moments with equal ease. Two. Living rooms framed by nature and light. Modern living room with garden views and glass architecture. Expansive glass architecture transforms the living room into a space that feels open, light, and deeply connected to its surroundings. Large panes of glass dissolve the visual boundary between interior and exterior, allowing the garden to become part of the room's composition. Natural scenery shifts throughout the day, turning light, shadows, and foliage into a living backdrop. This connection softens modern architectural elements that might otherwise feel rigid or cold. Concrete, steel, and clean lines are balanced by greenery and daylight. The living room becomes a sheltered threshold where comfort and nature coexist effortlessly. Nature-focused living room layout for everyday calm. A nature-focused living room encourages slower and more mindful daily living. Low-profile furniture preserves open views and maintains a sense of visual calm. Organic shapes and natural materials echo forms found outdoors, creating a relaxed and authentic atmosphere. Honest finishes such as wood, linen, and stone add warmth without visual excess. Subtle details, including shifting daylight and gentle air circulation, quietly shape the mood of the space. The room becomes a supportive backdrop for rest, conversation, and everyday comfort. Three. Dining spaces that feel open and inviting. Luxury dining room design with natural light and warm materials. The formal, enclosed dining room, that relic of another era, is quietly disappearing from modern luxury homes. In its place, something more honest has emerged: dining areas that embrace openness, celebrate natural light, and feel as comfortable for Tuesday's weeknight pasta as they do for Saturday's dinner party. Positioning matters enormously. When a dining area sits near large windows or opens directly to a garden, meals take on a different quality. Morning light makes breakfast feel like a ritual rather than a rush. Lunch becomes an opportunity to watch the play of shadows on leaves. Evening dinners unfold as the world outside transitions from golden hour to dusk, creating a natural theater that no wall art could match. The materials in these spaces tend toward the honest and tactile. A solid wood dining table, oak, walnut, teak, that shows its grain and carries the weight of gathered meals. Chairs upholstered in linen or leather that invite lingering. Neutral palettes inspired by sand, stone, and sun-bleached wood that add warmth without visual noise. Perhaps a sculptural pendant light overhead, its form simple but its presence felt. Open dining layouts that connect living and kitchen areas. In the rhythm of a well-designed home, the dining area plays a crucial connecting role. It's the physical and emotional bridge between the relaxed comfort of the living room and the active energy of the kitchen. When this transition is handled with care, the entire home feels more cohesive, more like a single living organism than a collection of disconnected rooms. The key lies in continuity. The same wide plank flooring that flows through the living area continues beneath the dining table and into the kitchen. The warm gray of kitchen cabinetry echoes the tone of living room textiles. Natural materials, wood, stone, metal, appear and reappear throughout, creating visual threads that tie everything together. The effect is subtle but powerful. Your eye travels smoothly from one zone to the next without jarring interruptions. This seamlessness supports how we actually live. Conversation flows easily between someone cooking and someone setting the table. Kids finishing homework at the dining table remain connected to parents preparing dinner. Four. Kitchens designed as social and natural hubs. Modern luxury kitchen with nature-inspired design. Today's luxury kitchens feel less like places you rush through and more like spaces where daily life gently unfolds. They are no longer hidden behind walls, but thoughtfully open so they can connect naturally with the rest of the home. Natural light becomes a quiet companion, entering through windows, skylights, or garden doors and changing the mood throughout the day. Cooking feels calmer when you can glance outside, notice the weather, or watch sunlight move across the countertops. Warm materials such as natural stone, wood cabinetry, and soft matte finishes help the space feel grounded and welcoming. The kitchen becomes a place where comfort, beauty, and everyday moments come together without effort. Open kitchen layouts that blend beauty and function. Open kitchen layouts invite people to gather naturally, without needing a special occasion. Kitchen islands and peninsulas create friendly meeting points where conversations happen while meals are prepared. One side supports chopping, cooking, and organizing, while the other becomes a casual spot for coffee, homework, or quiet talks. Thoughtful lighting adds warmth, softly shaping the space from morning brightness to evening calm. Repeating materials from nearby living and dining areas creates a sense of familiarity and flow. The kitchen feels like the heart of the home, always open, always welcoming, and easy to share. 5. Biophilic design as a luxury foundation. Biophilic home design for modern luxury living. Biophilic design begins with the understanding that humans are biologically wired to seek connection with nature. Modern lifestyles often suppress this instinct through sealed interiors, artificial lighting, and climate-controlled environments. Luxury biophilic homes respond by restoring access to natural light, fresh air, and living landscapes. This approach goes beyond decoration, focusing instead on how space influences emotional and physical well-being. Natural materials such as wood, stone, and organic textiles anchor interiors in authenticity and sensory comfort. The result is a refined living environment that feels calm, grounded, and deeply restorative. Natural elements that strengthen emotional comfort. Natural elements transform interiors from visually appealing spaces into emotionally supportive homes. Living plants introduce growth, movement, and softness that static decor cannot replicate. Solid wood furniture carries natural variation and history, creating a deeper sense of connection. Thoughtful window placement supports healthy light rhythms that influence sleep and daily energy. Earth-inspired colors and textures gently calm the nervous system without overwhelming the senses. This design approach makes luxury personal by nurturing well-being in quiet, meaningful ways. Six. Seamless indoor-outdoor transitions. Indoor-outdoor living concepts for modern homes. Seamless indoor-outdoor living creates moments where the boundary between home and landscape nearly disappears. In well-designed homes, interior flooring continues outward at the same level, removing any physical or visual interruption. Glass panels slide fully away, allowing the living space to open directly onto terraces and gardens. Ceilings extend outward to form overhangs, reinforcing continuity between sheltered and open areas. Material coordination, such as stone or wood flowing from inside to outside, strengthens this connection. The result is an environment where moving outdoors feels as natural as walking into another room. Architectural flow that blurs boundaries. True indoor-outdoor flow depends on thoughtful architectural alignment rather than oversized openings alone. Interior spaces must orient toward the most meaningful outdoor features, turning views into intentional focal points. Terraces and pathways should follow the natural contours of the land instead of resisting them. Repeated materials across interior and exterior surfaces visually dissolve separation. Structural elements and extended ceiling planes create protected outdoor zones that feel like part of the home. When lighting and materials continue seamlessly, the house becomes a comfortable threshold between shelter and nature. (7) Zoning and harmony in open luxury layouts. Smart zoning for open yet defined spaces. Open-plan luxury homes face the challenge of creating clarity without relying on walls or enclosed rooms. Each function within the space must feel intentional while still allowing visual and physical flow. Smart zoning achieves this balance by using design elements that guide movement rather than restrict it. Furniture placement plays a key role, as sofas, dining tables, and shelving naturally define zones through orientation and scale. Rugs further strengthen this structure by anchoring activities while maintaining open circulation between areas. Lighting and subtle architectural shifts quietly reinforce boundaries, allowing the space to feel organized without sacrificing openness. Material consistency for a cohesive modern home. Material consistency is essential in transforming open layouts into calm, unified living environments. Repeating wood tones, stone finishes, and metal accents creates visual rhythm across connected spaces. These materials are intentionally reused in different forms to avoid repetition while preserving harmony. A curated palette ensures the eye moves smoothly from one area to the next without disruption. Textiles follow the same principle, using consistent colors across varied textures to add depth without visual noise. This thoughtful repetition creates a refined atmosphere where every element feels connected, balanced, and quietly luxurious. Conclusion. A modern luxury home that connects living, dining, and kitchen spaces to nature isn't pursuing a trend, it's answering something fundamental about how we want to live. In an increasingly complex, digital, overstimulated world, we're hungry for simplicity, authenticity, and calm. We want homes that support well-being instead of just displaying wealth. We want spaces that help us breathe easier, connect more deeply, and feel more present in our daily lives. This kind of home achieves luxury through subtraction rather than addition. It removes unnecessary walls to create flow. It strips away visual clutter to reveal beauty in simple, honest materials. It opens to natural light and views instead of relying on artificial illumination and decoration. What remains is spacious, serene, and deeply comfortable, a backdrop for life rather than a stage set. The integration of living, dining, and kitchen areas creates homes that support how we actually live today, fluidly moving between activities, gathering informally, connecting constantly with family members even while doing different things. The connection to nature, through materials, light, views, and indoor-outdoor flow, addresses needs we might not even articulate but definitely feel. We're calmer in natural light. We focus better near plants. We sleep better when our days include visual connection to the outdoors. As you imagine your own space, whether you're designing something new or reconsidering what you already